computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at
it. Hello dear listener, and welcome to episode 68 of Life Through a Prism with your host Rob Tierney. Today's article, we conclude our look at the Peter Dinklage effect affecting little people actors. This article is from thatparkplace.com entitled Dwarf Actors Plan Protest Outside Disney Studios Over Snow White Exclusion. Does Disney's commitment to inclusion end at little people? March 18th, 2025, written by Martin Montenero. As Disney's live-action Snow White prepares to hit theatres this weekend, one group is making it clear they won't be quietly brushed aside. Dwarf actors are reportedly planning a protest outside Disney Studios over Snow White, calling out the studio's decision to exclude them from the film and instead use CGI replacements for the Seven Dwarves. Dwarf actress Ali Chapman didn't mince words, calling Disney's version of the film a total travesty. Her husband, also a dwarf actor, added, "We've been totally shut out, but we're not going down quietly. It's hard enough in Hollywood. Everyone's trying to make their dreams come true. When you're a little person, opportunities are few and far between. I was born to play Dopey." The planned protest shines an even brighter spotlight on what has been a brewing controversy for months. From the start, critics have pointed out the absurdity of Disney, champions of so-called inclusion, deliberately sidelining dwarf actors in favour of full-sized, quote-unquote, magical beings, and after backlash resorting to CGI. Protest organiser summed it up perfectly. If Hollywood is about inclusion and diversity, then you could have had talented little people actors in all of these roles. He added, "This is a moment in history. Equality is a movement, but when it comes to little people, no one in Hollywood is listening." How did we get here? This controversy traces back to actor Peter Dinklage, who criticised the remake's initial plans for including dwarves, calling the story backward. Disney, ever reactive, responded by scrapping the Seven Dwarves altogether and introducing a lineup of non-dwarf, multiracial, diverse, quote-unquote, magical beings instead. The backlash was swift, both from fans and dwarf actors themselves. Rather than course correct and hire dwarf actors who could have used the exposure and opportunity, Disney opted for CGI versions of the dwarfs, effectively shutting real actors out of the process altogether. Disney's double standard on inclusion. What makes this even more egregious is how it contrasts with Disney's public messaging. For a company that loudly touts its commitment to diversity, equity and inclusion, their actions here tell a different story. Dwarf actors, an actual marginalised community, have been excluded from a $300 million live-action project that should have provided real, meaningful roles. The protest planned outside Disney Studios is a clear sign that these actors are done being ignored. They're not asking for charity. They're demanding fair opportunities in an industry that often overlooks them. The decision to exclude them entirely and now rely on CGI highlights Hollywood's performative commitment to inclusion, a growing pattern of erasure. This isn't an isolated incident. Hollywood has a growing habit of erasing dwarf actors from roles traditionally associated with them. Take Taika Waititi's Time Bandits remake for Apple TV, which similarly omitted dwarf actors from the cast. There's also Wonka, the Warner Brothers Willy Wonka origin movie that depicted the Oompa Loompas as a CGI altered Hugh Grant. These decisions are being made under the guise of progress, but they end up silencing the very people inclusion movements claim to uplift. It's as if Hollywood has decided that the very existence of little people in films is somehow problematic. As Snow White limps towards its underwhelming box office debut, this protest could be the defining image of the film's legacy, a reminder that no matter how much Disney preaches inclusion, their actions tell a far different story. What do you think, listener? Do you think that no matter whether able-bodied or disabled, should one person's comments turn everything sour for a group of people? Would love to hear your thoughts. Let's have a conversation. Till next time, take care and bye for now.